Welcome to Collecting Chaos. It's the Eternal Mylite project. And this is the comic. This is the comic that chat selected for me to clean for Friday's video. You guys aren't going to make it easy on me, are you? White, of course, is not an easy one to clean, especially when it looks like this on the back. It has a lot of schmutz on it. It's got some, this is going to go straight into the ozone chamber. And then I'll work on it after that, and we'll see what we can do to try to make it look a little better. And yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go stick this in the ozone chamber right now, and then we'll get into the Eternal Mylite project. Okay, it's successfully put in into the ozone chamber, and let's get started with the Eternal Mylite project. We're going to start with the comic that I thoroughly enjoyed when it first came out. Some of these you may not have seen before. I actually remember most of them. Well, there's one or two I don't remember. And that's Winona Earp, #1 from Image Comics. And yeah, I actually liked this one a lot. From December of one of those years back in the 90s. December 1996, of course it's a first print. Winona Earp #2. #3, and any one of these could be a cover by, but I actually read the blurb on it in previews, and I liked the way it sounded, so I went ahead and ordered the first couple of issues just to see if I liked it, and I did. I liked it a lot, so I continued getting it for a little while. And here's #5. Of course, this was #4. There's #5. And I don't remember if it went many issues after that. I think they did more after that, but I'm not sure. I might have to look into that. If there's more printed, I might have to see if I can find them. Next, Witchblade Tomb Raider. Now, the Michael Turner cover, hard to go wrong with that. I was actually thinking about selling this. Then I took it out of the bag and board. Not only did it have water damage, it's missing a big chunk of the back cover. So I'm just going to keep it in my collection, because I'm not going to sell anything like that. Here's Witchblade Infinity #1. That's, oops, we don't need to see that. Wildstorm Wild Times. August 1999, first printing. Wild Times Gen 13 #1. And here's the Wildstorm Swimsuit edition. And it's just, pinups. But it's not just female. I mean, they got Grifter on there too. And we've got Wildstar. This is one I actually enjoyed. And there's issue #1 and #2 and #3. That's from the first Image series. I think there was a second series of Wildstar. This is Wildstorm. This is a preview magazine. And that's all it is. It talks about different ones that are coming out back in the day. But it had other stuff in it too, amazingly enough. Gen 13 Generation X. So this is a preview of what was going on with Jim Lee and Wildstorm. This is from Malibu. This is from the Ultraverse, Witch Hunter. And that's Witch Hunter's first appearance, but never really went anywhere after that, because it was shortly after that that Marvel bought Malibu, and all of those characters disappeared. Here is a Walt Disney Comics Penny Pincher. Presents Donald Duck and Neighbor Jones, and this is number 1 of their 99-cent comic line, an Uncle Scrooge Pennywise comic. So that's good stuff. We like Donald Duck. Wizard number 500, Witchblade Special Wizard Edition, with the certificate in the original shipping plastic, which I probably should replace with a Mylar, which I'm going to replace with a Mylar. So that's kind of cool. Wildcat X-Men Golden Age. This is a 3D edition. I have better copies than this. This is just, I've got like 10 copies of this or something. This is just one I happened to pull out. And it's got some wear on it, but it does have the glasses. And I will pull out a nice copy and probably sell it either tonight or Friday. I don't know if I'm doing the auction tonight. Here's Waterworld, Children of the Leviathan, Acclaim Comics. And of course, those of you that remember, Acclaim was also Valiant. Here's Waterworld Leviathan number 2. I don't have 3 and 4. From Dark Horse, Walter, Campaign of Terror, number 1. Pretty awesome stuff there. Little graphic. And here's number 2. Number 3. And number 4. Let's go to Wildcats. Not just any Wildcats comic. This is Wildcats Aliens. So, that's kind of neat. Then from Venusian Press, I have Venusian Press Presents, number 4. And I will admit this is a cover buy, because the cover looks pretty good. Unfortunately, it didn't carry over to the interior art. The interior, some of it's okay, most of it not so much. Some, like I said, some of it's okay. Yeah. That's one of those ones that I forgot existed. Or was it that I hoped had forgotten existed. From Apple Comics, here's Vox number 3. And this has some water damage. I'll be pressing this out. I'll be doing some serious steaming and pressing to get all of that water wrinkles out. From Oni Press, Volcanic Revolver number 3. I forgot that this one existed. Did I forget it existed, or did I just not want to know it existed? I don't remember which. From Iron Cat, here's Virtual Bang Part 1. And this is American manga, I believe. I might be wrong on that. Yeah. And also from Dark Horse, this is You're Under Arrest number 7. If you've never read this series, it was a really good series. I thoroughly enjoyed reading it. Unfortunately, I don't have most of them anymore. This was a Studio Proteus, which imported a lot of Japanese stuff for Dark Horse. A lot of the manga stuff for Dark Horse. So that's kind of neat. And finally, The Young Indiana Jones Chronicles number 1. I think I have the whole set of these. I'm probably going to keep them, just so you know. So, no sense in sending me a message saying, I want that Indiana Jones Chronicles, because that's the only one I have, and I'm probably going to keep the whole run. So that's that. That's all of the Eternal Mylite stuff for today. Oh yeah, I have some comic books here we have to take a look at. I have Aphrodite 9. It was selected as cover of the week by one of the breeders. Solar Man of the Atom, it was selected by a couple of the readers. And Weird War Tales, it was not selected. I don't understand that. I mean, what's not to like about this, right? But I don't think this is quite good enough for cover of the week. I really like the cover, but I just don't think it's good enough. Which leaves it to these two. And that's a pretty tough decision. This was not one of them. This was not one of them. This is wrong. That's not one of them. I made a mistake there. Let me see if I can find the right one. There it is. Jason's Quest. Now we got it right. And this was picked by a couple of people. Let's take a good look at Solar here. I really like the painted covers and everything, but this is just not going to do it. This is not cover of the week material in my opinion. This leaves Aphrodite 9 and Jason's Quest. Cheesecake. Okay? It's a cheesecake cover. This is an action cover. This has got pretty pictures. You know that by looking at the cover. It's got good action. You know that by looking at the cover. If I only had money to buy one, I'd probably opt for the cheesecake cover and then regret that I didn't get the other one. So this is absolutely not going to be it. It's going to be Jason's Quest. Showcase number 89 featuring Jason's Quest. It's got everything. It's got girl. It's got motorcycle. It's got gunfire. It's got a chase scene. It's got danger because they might be going off the cliff. Yeah, this is it. This is the cover of the week. No big surprise, I don't think, because a lot of people picked this one. And that's it for the Eternal Mylite project for today. We'll see you on the next Freeform Friday video, in which case we will go over cleaning that mighty Marvel Western comic. The one that everybody picked that I didn't really want to do right now. But I did leave it up to you guys, so you're going to get what you want. We'll see that on Friday. And in the meantime, I have a lot of stuff to clean, a lot of stuff to work on. I just tonight took this out of my ozone chamber. It's been sitting there for about 4 days now because I really don't want to start working on it. The first thing, of course, is to remove the cover, open it out, and see if I can't do some repairs on it. It's going to be a tough one, but I think I can do it. I think I can make it look a little better. I don't know. In any case, you are not going to see me work on that one. You may see me work on a few other projects that I'm doing as I do multiple cleanings of different comics at the same time. In the meantime, make sure before you handle your comics, your collectibles, your toys, whether you're going to clean them, whether you're going to work on them, no matter what you're going to do, even if you're going to put them up for sale, wash your hands first. It's good for your comics, good for your collectibles, good for your health. And I'll see you either tonight on the auction or tomorrow night on my live show, in which case I will reveal the comic that I'm giving away a week from tomorrow night. Don't want to miss that one. See you then. Bye.